Yeah, we have the two old ones.
It's gonna make you leave the page. Should I just? Okay, and keep Vicky on here too. Okay. Next time I'll just change it. Yeah, I can't change it. I'm not sure. I've never. Okay.
I signed up to the street, but if,
I'm listening.
if the Woodland Hills is really withdrawn, then I won't have anything to say. So what do I need to let you know, anything or not? Okay.
Good evening. Welcome to the City of Douglasville Planning Commission meeting. I am Francisco Artley, the chairman for the Planning Commission. The other members of the Planning Commission are Natalie Fegan, Keith Burnett, Nathan Zachary, Joy Bates, Ralph Benton, and Mark Van. The staff members are Shaylee Reed, Community Development Director, and Chelsea Tubbs, Planner 1. There are a few protocol items I need to make you aware of before we start the meeting. Please listen closely on how tonight's meeting will be conducted. Keep your comments and presentation on a professional level, dealing with the facts that are important for this commission to make its decision. We will not accept comments that are considered by the chair to be a personal attack on any individual or group of individuals. You'll receive warning from the chair if you deviate from this requirement. A second deviation will result in a request for you to leave the meeting and the premises for the evening. Refrain from any applause or comments from the audience. Only one person will talk at a time, and all comments will be made at the podium after the speaker has been recognized by the chair. Please direct all comments to the chair and the commission, not to the audience or the staff. Please do not applaud or react to the speakers. Speak from the audience, cheer, carry on a conversation with others in the audience, or disrupt the order of this meeting in any way. Be aware that these hearings are not a debate or an opportunity to ask questions which must be answered by any individual tonight, but are merely an opportunity to present information to the commission. Other than the applicant, no person shall speak more than once. The applicant may reserve part of his speaking time as a rebuttal and may speak next and last and may use the entire 20 minutes allotted for the pro side of the application. Other than the applicant, no speaker may speak more than 5 minutes. If you have a cell phone or any other electronic device, I ask that you either power them off or put them in silent mode. If anyone wishes to speak tonight, please fill out a form available on the table up front and hand it to the staff before approaching the podium. After each case is called, we will hear next from the zoning administrator, and then we will hear from the applicant or their representative about what their plans for the property, along with any other relevant information they wish to present. The commission members will be free to ask questions at any time before the vote on a project. Following the applicant, anyone who wishes to speak for or against the project or just ask questions will have an opportunity to do so. The city ordinance restricts each side to a maximum of 20 minutes, or time may be waived at the discretion of the presiding official. If questions are raised, we may ask the applicant to speak again. Afterward, we will call for a motion and a second, have any necessary discussion, and if the matter is not tabled, we will vote to recommend approval or denial of the application. This commission is only a recommending body. The item will be heard by mayor and council whether we recommend approval or recommend denial. Unless tabled, these items will be heard by the city's mayor and council at their legislative meeting on Thursday, April 14th, and then voted upon at their meeting on the following Monday, April 18th. First item on our agenda is to approve the minutes from our last meeting. Is there any discussion? Do I have a motion to approve them?
I'll motion to approve of minutes, but the last minute, please.
Second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? All right, the minutes from the last meeting have been approved. Are we going to be voting on our iPads or?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Huh? Okay. We will go on to our next item. The first case is item 22-061. Hold a public hearing and consider a request for a change in zoning from RLD, Residential Low Density County, to PUD, Planned Unit Development City, for plus or minus 3.14 acres, and to consider a request for a change in zoning from PUD, Planned Unit Development District, zoned property to amend the special stipulations of zoning for plus or minus 24.29 acres on Slater Mill Road in Land Lot 80, District 1, Section 5, parcels 47 and 48. Application by Century Communities of Georgia, Aaron Frampton, Staff will now present the item.
Greetings, Planning Commissioners.
Thank you.
Shayla Reed, Community Development Director at 6701 Church Street. The applicant has requested to have this item deferred into your next meeting on May 3rd, and staff supports that request.
Okay. Is there any need for discussion? Do we need to have the applicant come up and state why they want to defer, or?
I can answer that for you. They've met with the community. The community has additional concerns and needs that they would like to adhere to, so they're asking for additional time to allow for that to be heard.
Okay. So, do I have a motion regarding this application to defer it until May 3rd?
I'll make a motion that we defer to the next meeting.
Second.
All right. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, the motion passes, and we recommend deferral until May 3rd. Thank you. The second case is item 22-035. Hold a public hearing and consider a request for change in zoning from PUD Plan Unit Development to PRD Plan Residential Development for plus or minus 12 acres at the intersection of Chapel Hill Road and Gulf Ridge Boulevard in land lot 56, District 1, Section 5, Parcel 137. Application by Woodlands Apartment Communities, Julie Sellers. Staff will now present the item.
Yes, sir. Sir Chairman and Planning Commissioners, the applicant has asked to withdraw this application at the time, and staff supports that request as well.
Please. Okay.
I move that we accept the withdrawal of 22035.
All right.
Second.
You have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? All right, the motion passes regarding this application, and we recommend a withdrawal. Thank you. The third case is item 22-107. Hold a public hearing and consider a request for change in zoning from GC General Commercial and R2 Single Family Development to PRD Planned Residential Development for plus or minus 16.5 acres located at 12711, 12701, and 12691 Veterans Memorial Highway and Land Lot 192, District 2, Section 5, Parcels 64, 63, 62, 61, 60, and 59. Application by Kenneth Woods, Planners and Engineer Collaborative. Staff will now present the item.
Yes, sir. This particular item, in review of their application, there were a few discrepancies found in the application, so staff is asking to allow for this application to be heard at your next meeting with a deferral of May 3rd as well.
I move that we defer 22107 to our May 3rd meeting.
A second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? The motion passes, and the application is recommended to be deferred until May 3rd. Are there any, was it okay for them to come up and speak, or?
That would be of your choice, sir.
Huh?
That would be of your choice as chairman, sir.
Did you guys have something to say? Oh, no, I was just telling him. Okay, you kind of looked at me, and I didn't know if it kind of gave me the look like, I was going to say something.
He's in the neighborhood, so I'll just come get him.
Okay, that's fine. Thanks, Kenneth.
Sir Chairman, may I add one point, if I may, please?
Yes.
For the withdrawal, I just want the audience to know that that is still something that council still has to accept as a withdrawal. I just want to make sure that's clear, that it didn't stop here. It still goes to council at their next meeting on the 14th.
All right. Yes, please come up to the podium and state your name and address.
My name is Ronaldo Dyer. I live in Stewart Creek at Chapel Hill subdivision. With the withdrawal, the lady expressed that it goes through an additional process in the next hearing. What does that all entail?
It will go, it'll still go before the mayor and city council on Thursday, the 14th.
14th.
And then it will go for a vote on Monday, April 14th, but they'll still recommend withdrawal. They'll still discuss it.
It still has a vote, although it's
Yes.
withdrawal.
Yes.
I have another question while I'm up here, if you don't mind, regarding the changing of the zoning to the planned residential development. So when you're going from the single-family development to the planned residential development, I'm assuming that's an apartment complex?
Not always.
Okay,
Could be.
well, exactly what is that?
It could be townhomes. It could be a mixed use,
Okay,
townhomes and single-family homes. And there could be some businesses, right? in
That's
there?
correct.
Yes.
so how would we know what's coming exactly? Or what's being proposed if it's just stating that it's moving from a residential?
The developer will tell you
Developer.
what they plan on doing with that piece of property.
And how would we get that information as a,
It would be,
So that information is always on our webpage. So when you're able to go to the meeting listing, you're able to click the application and pull that information down.
Okay.
It gives the details as well as the drawings or any elevations or anything of that nature.
okay. All right, thank you.
you're welcome, sir. All right. Next item, are there any staff reports?
No, sir, not at this time. Thank you.
All right. If that is the end of our business tonight, I make a motion that we adjourn.
Second?
All in favor?
Agreed. Aye.
Aye.